Hi Cancer, here's a general look at your solar chart for September 2009. I think this is going to be a really busy month for you. Things are suddenly going to start going faster, everything's going to accelerate. Maybe last month you were struggling a little bit at times with tiredness because Mars was in a more obscure area of your solar chart. But now this month you can really get the bit between your teeth and get a lot done. You can achieve a lot, be very productive this month. So also there's the area of your communications, any kind of communications and education is being activated by the solar energy. That's up until the 23rd. So there you may be called upon to be on the ball with information. You may be gathering information. You may be in education. You could be training. You could be training others even. You could be sharing expertise and knowledge. But in a bargaining situation, which is altogether possible, you can drive a hard bargain this month because the Mars energy gives you that macho sort of that certain aggression, but be careful with the Mars energy to think things through, because Mars is rather impatient and isn't a brilliant strategist. So you need to apply a little bit of strategy, a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Could be deviousness, could be cunning, just shrewdness is the word I'm looking for. And you're one of the signs, in fact maybe you and Capricorn are the two signs that can be very subtle and very shrewd. Okay, so you're gonna have to tap into that. Well, you don't have to, of course, but it'll be there for you to tap into this month. And by the way, everything I'm saying here depends on your personal natal chart. So the degree to which any of this forecast impacts on you is reliant upon your personal natal chart. So in general, you might be going back and rethinking a situation relating to property or your basic material security, the territory, the neighborhood, the locality, family, your family relationships, extended family relationships, any of those. It doesn't necessarily at all mean all of them, but any of them could be more of a focus, and you going back and reviewing something, rethinking something, and maybe being quite protective, but don't overreact. Others could overreact too, because you can get on the wrong side of the Mars energy, where you get an aggressive stance from somebody else as well. So softly. Remember, perception, the way we see a situation, isn't necessarily the truth. It isn't necessarily reality. It's just perception, and there could be a struggle within you, or maybe it's with others around you, to deal with something objectively and to get it in a balanced perspective this month. But like I say, with Mars on your side, as long as you use the energy gently and don't allow the aggressive side of the energy to run you, and also it can be accident prone, so be careful there too, that energy, then you should do well. And through the educational aspect of this month, well, if you're in education, that gives you the stamina to get things done, get a lot of material processed, and beginnings of things, setting things up. But also you could have to put your thinking cap on and look at some facts and figures as well. Another way the energy can work with the adrenaline planet Mars in your sign means that you'll better at working on your own, not waiting for somebody else to make a move, better to initiate, but remember about the strategy, particularly any personal interest that drives you from inside, and that's what you should be focusing on this month, even if it isn't the day job, even if it isn't what the world expects of you or authority figures expect of you. Those authority figures and other commitments will still need to be met, but Mars will give you the stamina to to have a little bit of energy to spare. But I don't think you're going to feel as exhausted as maybe you did last month. You're definitely going to be feeling more competitive and look for the positive winning solution. Don't overdo things though, don't burn yourself out, and be careful around machinery or vehicles, because that's another thing that Mars tends to do. It can come at us through even inanimate moving objects, inanimate meaning mechanical objects that move on in a mechanical sort of a way. That's what I mean. But your metabolism is going to be speeding up, and you won't be as patient, so you might have to exercise tolerance, strive to be aware of somebody else's side of things, and also be persevering in any kind of negotiation or any kind of educational situation, but know that progress is being made. Your mind may be moving around quite fast, trying to kind of gather together and process a lot of stuff. Don't get too close to it. Don't get too tied up and tangled in the labyrinths of it all. Take a healthy step back and view things in the round. Observe your thoughts. Are they too negative? Are they too stressed? Are they too narrow? Definitely there is there's going to be an occasion for you to think outside of the box this month, between the 9th and the 25th actually, and also that thinking outside of the box and using an innovative method to realize, to turn thoughts into actual achievements and actual things in your life. You could be using the law of attraction very effectively this month. Times when you feel under pressure, well, that's going to be from the 16th to the 19th, and again the 21st to the 23rd. Things will be just a bit harder, slower, heavier to achieve then. And also, stand your ground, and if you're in a bargaining situation, you're likely to be successful there if you do. Remember to allow a new field of knowledge to impact your mind, open your mind to broader horizons, new thinking, new ways of doing things. There's great possibilities there. Well, that's it for September. Cancer, if you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.